Welcome to all of you. So this is my introduction. You saw just the sunset, which is happening right now. I'm gonna go back to it after I talked about the things that I would like to talk for this lunar eclipse in Capricorn. A lunar eclipse is when the sun moves in front of the moon and covers it and highlights the moon. Where the moon is in right now is in Capricorn and the sun is in Cancer. So these two are opposite each other, right? Of all the zodiac signs, Capricorn and Cancer are facing each other. And Cancer, as we saw, is the chariot, is the success, is the third eye, is going forward, is being focused, and is being driven, right, by this celestial connection from within, from a higher purpose. Now, Capricorn is the devil card, and a lot of people really have difficulty with the devil card, and particularly a Capricorn always, when I show them the card, they look at it and they're just like, no, that's not me, that's no, thank you, you know what I mean? So it's like they're really not into it, and I think they're right. You know, I think that Capricorn here in this deck, it's a little more approachable, right? This sexy guy, and he hands you his support, but when he hands you the support, he will enslave you, right? So he has this way about him, right? Here I am, I give you my help, but then you're my slave. I can do whatever I want with you. Now, looking at this card, right? So as you can see, there's a couple being attached to the devil, and the devil is the keeper of all taboos, and as you can see, he holds in his right hand the fire, the spark, that creative sexual energy, which is the tail of the male is generated, right? It's like he's like sexual because of that, right? She, on the other hand, has the fruit as a tail, the seed, that the two, the fire, the sexual energy, comes together with this energy of here in her tail. Now, when you look really close, they're not attached to a point where they couldn't get free. So they're in a way free to untouch and to get out of this connection, right? And as you can see, he also has wings, and he has the ram horns, which is usually Aries, that initiate, that starting of the spring, where then when Capricorn, they have their sexual intercourse in Aries, the babies are then being born. Now, if you can see here above his head, he has the pentagon, right? The 5-pointed star, penta is 5, above his head, but pointing downwards, meaning it's turned upside down, right? So this is a sign for us to know that he is working with this third eye energy, not in the most positive way. Okay, so a lot of symbolism going on here in this card. If you look at this new version of the devil, you can see his chest. He has here clearly the pentagon in 6-pointed, right, star, and he actually letting you know that he actually brings a union together here in this newer version. So this is what I want to let you know, is that the devil is only appearing when the dualities are off balance, which is what's happening right now. Everything is off balance, right? So Capricorn is about structures, Capricorn is about organizations, Capricorn is about leadership, it's about individuality, it's about relating, it's about coming into this understanding that we cannot live just exclusively on one side of these two sides. And so here I have painted the Capricorn in a yoga position, and it is the dancer pose. In the night and in the day, we have to find this dance or this game, right, that we are playing every inhale and every exhale. We have to understand that this balance is deep within us, right? And when we touch it, we touch the light and the dark within us. We understand that we have two sides. Now, the card isn't finished yet, right? It's very difficult for me to paint this card, I have to admit. All the other cards flow out of me, and I was really able to totally go for it, right? Now I have another one which is more like this, right? Less of this checkboard, like a, you know, sign. So still, right, we have these two opposite energies pointing at each other, touching each other, and finding this inner light beyond these two dualities that are constantly working on us, right? So what is happening, what we really need to understand in this whole lunar eclipse is that we are now moving to a place of becoming our own leader. Capricorn is someone that is actually leading, someone that is actually in a structure, in, let's say, organization, right? So organizations, of course, that are for the greater good for all of us. And we are here to learn that our consciousness is bringing this awareness, is bringing this union to these two opposites. One is home and one is work, right? Work, home balance, like how we all have been working from home, how we all have created now from home Zoom meetings, and not all jobs can be done from home, right? But a lot of them, and now we have to find the balance between each of them, right? So this is bringing a clear leadership into the world, right? Is asking for us to realize, I am the leader of my zodiac sign. I am finding the inhale and the exhale and the centeredness in that, right? And that's really all there is that we want to bring to this lunar eclipse, where the sun moves in front of the moon, and the sun is in Cancer, highlighting this emotional, more loving and caring energy, this healing energy, to an energy that's quite more negative and dark. But it's not really negative and dark. It's not chaining you to nothing unless you allow it, right? It's just, again, this dance between these dualities, this dance between constantly inhale and exhale, dark and light. That's all there is. That's what really the devil is. And of course the devil is the Greek god Pan, and pandemic or panic comes from that word. And Greek god Pan was the player, was the seducer, because that's when we had our sexual intercourse to then in spring give birth to the next generation. So for me, the Capricorn is definitely more this Greek mythology of the goat and the human, right? This wild side. He was the wild, he was the god of the wild, the god of the nymphs and the sheeps, and like just the wild nature, right? And so really we come to an awareness, to a new awareness that we would like to bring into the foreground right now, right? Highlighting that, highlighting a healing to the Capricorn energy, to the structures, through corporations that have been putting a CEO in front, so it's not a face anymore, it's just an organization that we have almost no chance to fight, right? And I think what is going to happen right now is that we are having more and more real leadership by small businesses, startups, again, where there is a face, there is a human, their consciousness leading this kind of business, right? And it will change everything, how so far we have actually lived and made money so far. So money will change. The way we make money will change, right? And then how we implement it. We vote with our money. Every moment when I spend $1, when I spend €1, when I spend a yen, whatever you're spending, you at that moment spending it on another human being. You're spending it on a group of people who are either devoting their energy to the earth to do it in a good way, or just totally don't give a damn about the earth and just exploiting it. So you vote with your money. And that's where we are, where the highlight is coming in through the sun, right? Looking at what we have done wrong and now what we can do fresh and new, right? Entrepreneurship. So now it comes your personal reading. I hope they highlight to you exactly what you need to be doing, and I thank you again for listening. Namaste. So I'm going to turn the camera again. Welcome, Virgo. So this is your reading for the 4th and the 5th of July, where we have a lunar eclipse in Capricorn. And Capricorn is in the tarot deck the Devil card. Capricorn is structure, Capricorn is organization, Capricorn is really the sign that is actually right now showing us that a lot of old ways have to go, right? So this moving the sun in front of the moon, right? Where the moon is in Capricorn, but the sun is in Cancer. So these two shift, right? And Cancer is about home, about family, about love, about healing. So there is going to be something very fundamentally happening, and that is like we will find a healing in these structures where people are going to become a glimpse of like, maybe we have been doing things wrong, right? Maybe we should change. And if we bring this lovingly to these kind of structures, right, there might be the chance that they actually shift and change, right? So when we look at the Devil card, there is a couple bound by chains to the Devil. And the Devil is, for me, or comes basically from the god Pan, the Greek mythology, the god of the wild, the god of nature, the god of the shepherds, right, looking over the sheep, and the god Pan is playing the flute and dancing and having fun with the elves, right, and enjoying himself. So it's actually the time where actually the sexual energy is very much highlighted, and the animals are getting ready to make the babies for the spring, right, to be born in the time that it's then ready to grow, right? So there is a negativity towards that. And when we look at the card, right, the normal Devil card is quite frightening, because we're bound to this like imbalance. For me, it's an imbalance. And so I have a pose that I found very good for this devil, and it's the dancer within this like checkboard of a game, or like a play, or a dance of the dark and the light, right? A dance of like, we have to come into balance, like the yin and the yang symbol. And like a couple, like these two people bound by these dualities. And when we come into the center, then a true healing, or a true natural way. The devil is the keeper of all taboos, right? So the taboo is like when we go too much into one side, right? Or too much into the other. We have to come into our center. So for me, this is what I feel. So the card is not finished. I'm still painting on it, but I'm doing these readings now a little bit earlier, so that I have them ready when I do then the introduction video, right? So let's see, Virgo. Right away, one card. I didn't even shuffle, it just came out, right? So let's see, you have this lunar eclipse in your 5th house. 5th house is Leo, and Leo is all about fun, enjoying, entertainment, and dancing, and just not to be serious. Enjoying yourself, right? No matter what the circumstances around you. Wow. No matter what's happening. And you gotta go and be that leadership, that clear, confident leadership that shows the world the healing it needs, the collaboration. Okay. So, Virgo, you're planning. You're planning your enjoyment. You're planning having fun. You're planning to go out into the world and get the world. It's right there. The plan, the car, the world car, and you're gonna go for it. You're gonna go because that's where you come from. This is the overall, right? And underneath the 6 of Wands, the victory, you creating that victory. You have the strength to create that victory, right? You are going to plan, because in the center of your deck is the High Priestess, the intuition, the connection to all things sacred, to knowing that when I'm in my center, I will channel. When I'm in my center, there, when I bring the yin and the yang together, then I will stream, and I will be able to look at the dark and at the light, and there is not going to be a difference for you. You look at suffering and you know that that suffering is here so we can change it, so that we can step up and grow, right? No growth comes from everything being perfect. Nothing happens when everything is perfect. What's crossing this High Priestess is success. When you're in your intuition, when you're in your center, you get the sun. Sun moving in front of Capricorn. Sun moving in front of the moon, which is in the sign of Capricorn. This full moon, right? This full moon lunar eclipse. She is connected to the moon's cycles. She knows exactly that everything comes and goes. Whatever she sends out, she will get back. So this is in the center of your deck. you are really ripping it. Two major kanas, beautiful one, like empowering and solar connection, the center of our galaxy, in that stream of consciousness. In your near past, the Nine of Cups, happiness. Happiness, enjoying yourself just the way you are. Accepting yourself and knowing that all these cups are filled with tremendous emotions that you have gained over the time of your life. It doesn't matter, 10 years old, 20 years old, 50 years old, right? Whatever you gained on wisdom through your emotions, that's how we learn, that's how we grow. You have it, you did it. At the bottom of your deck, the Three of Pentacles, meaning collaboration, meaning beautiful work with others. Because as you can see, these three people working together in these three colors. Now the divine masculine energy is wearing a green sweater, the green light, the heart chakra. She's wearing kind of like an orange skirt, orange, the creativity, the sexuality, and she's wearing a red one, which is the red, which is the survival, which is that connection of when we come together in the first chakra, right? That is what's giving us the connection to everybody else, because everybody wants to survive. Everybody wants to create something. Everybody wants to love. This is at your foundation, at the bottom of your reading. Above you, you have the Queen of Wands. You holding that spark, right? When you are in your center, you will be able to know what the idea will come down. You will act upon it. It's not just the idea is coming like the Ace of Wands. It's somewhere still in the clouds, right? It's actually now you have done it. You're doing actually it. You are that entrepreneur. You are that woman creating this new business, this new idea, and you are holding the wand of action in your hands. And in your future, you have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. So either by December you fully established in your business, right, or in that creative idea that you are bringing, or you meet maybe someone like a Sagittarius, right? Because look at this joyful energy. Now remember, your overall energy is the Two of Wands, right? Now an extra energy has come in to create the Four of Wands. Something is doubling up from 2 to 4. So there is something coming into your life that says, let's do it together. Right? This planning that you have in your head, let's do it together. And look at that beautiful horse in the back, right? And she is drumming her energy out into the world. This is a very creative, energetic energy supporting you. So to clarify these cards, I'd like to look at the Three of Pentacles. What is it that you are creating with other like-minded people, your tribe? And again, right, having fun. This is exactly what Leo is about, like having fun, enjoying yourself, being ecstatic, right? This is a time of yes, yes, yes. right? These two are pretty much the same energies. Look at her. This is what's coming for you, Virgo. Virgo, go for it, Virgo. Have fun, right? So become a leader, a clear leader, confident, bringing this new awareness to the people, but also allowing them to be wherever they are. Allow them and just see them where they are. Don't pity them. Don't put them down. Don't point fingers, but just bring your energy towards them and say, hey, come, let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. There's David Bowie's song, Let's Dance. Let's dance. So what is coming? What kind of creative work are you doing with this Three of Pentacles? Right? I just want to get one clarification for that. Three of Pentacles. Beautiful reading. Not one negative card, right? I just like to know what it is. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, you got the Eight of Air. And the Eight of Air is someone being trapped. So your collaboration, your work is helping people to get out of this mental trap, right? So now you either create a business that's, and since I really like into yoga, right? I do yoga teacher trainings, 200 hours and 300 hours. So it looks like the Virgo, which is the natural healer of all the zodiac signs, you're going to help people to untrap them from this like misery which they have created themselves, right? So you will be this guardian angel helping them to free themselves. So she's sitting up in this cloud and she's like, yes, free yourself, liberate yourself. It's like all these feathers are 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 feathers, 8 infinity, this infinite loop of I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped in a dimension that I'm not happy. Then get out of it, right? And connect to your higher consciousness and step out of it. Because you can. You are able to do that. You be your happiness, you help people to get out of this negative loop that they're in. And there's tons of people, and we need these organizations that help others to do just that. That is going to be this new leadership of helping people to untrap themselves of negative thinking, making their loop of negative thinking a life of negativity. Beautiful. Now one oracle for you on your journey for your meditation, right? So do your class, do whatever you do as a leader in spirituality, as a hermit, as that spiritual wisdom you gain by going within, by going to this, your intuition. You know exactly what to do to inspire people. One oracle card for Virgo for her meditation. Ah, beautiful. Yep. A circle of all colors, of all levels, helping to free people. Number 8. 8. this organization, right, this collaboration with others will create this circle of helping others to untrap, helping others to free themselves. Amazing. Beautiful. 8-8. Right, one more time. This is the connection. You will find this on this full moon in Capricorn. Thank you for watching, my beautiful Virgo, and have a beautiful meditation. And yeah, I'm wishing you all the best for your endeavor, for your work. Namaste.